goes. Man, this is so short. I don't have time to post anything. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Silverline Silver Sunday. This Sunday on September the 21st.
21.
I am your host, I'm Roland, and I am excited for tonight. I am joined, as usual, by that man in the mask guy, Mr. Mike W. Belcher. Say hi, Mike.
Hi, everybody, on this last day of summer.
Oh, is it?
Oh, that's right.
It is.
That's
It's the last day of summer.
I forgot.
So that means tomorrow's
what? You cut out, Tom.
I live in Canada. There's no fall.
Tomorrow's winter. Yeah, it's like that scene from Bone, the comic, right? Where he says winter falls.
Yeah,
Winter falls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tomorrow.
And we are joined by Mr. Tom Mason. Where's my super suit?
Hi, everybody. Welcome.
Still one of the best scenes from that movie, too.
Love it. My kids and I used to quote that to each other all the time when we were getting ready to take them to school. Where's your super suit? And then one of my kids would just go, "Where's my super suit?"
Right. And we're also joined by, I don't wear no stinking super suit, Mr. Thomas Formani Jr. Say hi, Tommy.
Howdy do, everybody. Yeah, I usually don't wear much of anything.
You don't have your super hat on either.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
This is not true. Tommy wears a jacket everywhere.
Oh, I do, because I'm freezing.
Yes.
I am the most freezingest person that you guys know. It could be.
You going through menopause?
Warm.
I think he is.
All my life, apparently. I don't know.
My wife calls it menopause.
Menopause. There you go.
Menopause, yeah.
And it's getting worse. That I'm on a thing trying to lose some weight, trying to get more healthy, and the skinnier I'm getting, the colder I'm getting.
Yeah.
So I need to put some more weight back on just to warm
losing
up.
all the meat on your bones.
You don't see a skinny polar bear.
That's true.
Yep. As a reminder, y'all, we're on Roku now. So if you're watching
that's right.
If you're watching us on Roku, thank you so much for tuning in and watching our show.
Is it live or is
no?
it
is not live. Or is it Memorex? Is it Memorex? Thank you, Tom.
There's your old man dad reference.
I appreciate that. No, it is not live, but from what I understand, and Pops is on here, so he can correct me if I am wrong. Pops gets them on there pretty quickly. He tells me like within 24 hours, but last week I know he told me it was already up. So
how can people find us on the Roku?
I beg your pardon?
How can people find us on the Roku?
Look for Madness Entertainment channel, and you will find us. Oh, look at that. We are joined. Oh, she's walking in from space.
Yeah.
Roberta.
We should all do this now.
Hi, everyone.
Say hi, Roberta. You just did. And how are you this evening, Roberta?
Doing okay. Not too bad.
Woody says hi, Roland, Thomas, Mike. Tom, he would have said hi to you too, Roberta, but you weren't here when he typed that. So
that's all right.
He needs to send another message through and put Roberta.
He means well.
He does. So he said, is it real or is it Memorex? Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Because
there it is.
You get your own.
That's nice.
So Tommy and I did a first time ever show for us. No, the show's not. It's first time for me and Tommy, not a first time for the show. I actually don't know how old the show is. Do you, Tommy?
It's our benefactor told me. I think it's 6-7 years now, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And
yeah, it was huge. So Tommy and I. Long story short, we
did a show that we weren't there together. Is what we did.
That's right. We did a show together, and we weren't there together.
Tag team.
He had the spot with our friend Tom Ropp, he had the table spot yesterday, and then I took that very table spot today. So
I warmed the seat up for you.
Yeah, I had. Oh, by the way, Tommy, thank you for the comics. I got them.
All right, good.
Yeah. I had 2 people come by and say, "Wait, were you here? You're not. Where's your art?" And I'm like, no. I'm like, no, that wasn't me. That was a different guy. They're like,
That's pretty funny,
okay.
though.
Well, what do you do?
Start that whole conversation over.
Do the not art.
Yeah. So yeah, it was big. I thought, Tommy, what did you think? It was huge.
The further, because it's in your city that you're living in, but it's off the highway, and out in the woods it was going. I'm like, where are we going? This is going further and further and further. It was like 10 miles off the road, and I'm like, are we even in Ocala anymore? That it kept going, and then all of a sudden it's just big, beautiful complex,
huge,
popped up out of nowhere.
Yeah,
it's an equestrian thing. It's horses and stuff,
and they're adding to it. Even there's like they were building this huge hotel.
Yeah, and the convention center thing, I think was they said it was new, so it's only a couple of years old, and it was huge. It was nice. It was. Did you see those fans? Not the fans that came in to see us, but the ceiling fans that were in there. Big old monster. Have you ever seen those big ceiling fans? They're like each blade's like 25 feet long. Those big old things. I'm like, I kept looking up there. I'm like, if those things come down, they're going to kill everybody.
They actually might be made in Kentucky. There's a company here that specializes in. That's been on American Chopper and everything. But yeah, their actual aim is big fans.
Big
I would call the company Big Effin' Fans if I was in the fan.
They're huge, and they're slow. It's kind of like those movie things where you see the things happen in slow motion, but it's probably pushing a ton of air.
Oh yeah,
but it's just like it's like wow.
Yeah, it was
from a helicopter.
Yeah. Because they take pictures of the helicopter, you can't actually see the blades move, right? Those are funny.
Yeah.
No, it was great, and I learned that there was another venue building the exact same size as that one right beside it. Well, and I said, I noticed there were like 3 or 4 buildings. They said yes, the rest of those are for horses.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No.
The alligators get hungry.
When we were setting up, and I saw all the people in there, it was a huge convention. Not a lot of comic book stuff, but a lot of comic book creators and things, and a lot of Etsy people selling little stickers. Like where's my thing? Somebody gave me one of these little stickers, and
one of the Kubert boys was there too, and I didn't know it until like
there's
20 minutes
people there.
Before
when I was like, oh no, man, because I know this is Ocala, and I'm like, there ain't nobody living in Ocala. And then all of a sudden it filled up, and I'm like, where'd all these people come from?
It was crazy how many people were. I was surprised at how many people showed up. It was pretty nuts. But yeah, it was good. Lots of traffic.
Yeah, I did good.
Yeah. I mean, we sold books. So met some new people, and that's always good. So got the email address of the guy and had a really good conversation with him there at the end of the show. So hoping maybe we can do it again next year and maybe expand it a little bit.
I had somebody, they were supposed to bring it back. Did you get somebody for a metallic version of the Champion Miss Fury, the first one, the one that had the paper that we can't get anymore, Kablam can't get it, had the burst on it. Remember that burst?
Yeah,
I had one. And I said $25, and he goes, "I take it." And I'm like, "Okay, there, go for it."
I meant $30.
Yeah.
How much you got on you?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Open your wallet. Let me see. It's and I told Tommy it was fun in this particular spot because what had happened is the guy we know, Tom, had basically bought him a corner booth. Or he had a corner booth, I should say. And he stuck us on one of the tables on the corner. So he was selling comics, and we were there on the corner talking to a lot of the customers, a lot of people. And it was fun to hear him.
Yeah, wheeling and dealing.
Wheeling and dealing. Yeah. Because, man, I tell you what, there must have been 6 people walk up to me and say, "Do you buy collections?" I'm like, "No, but he does."
But he sure does. Yeah. And then one sale from on Saturday was over $7,000.
Crazy.
Yeah,
I know. Look at
it
Mike's
was
eyes.
only like 3 or 4 books.
No.
It was only like
Yeah.
3 or 4
I
books.
chose the wrong profession again.
Actually, Roland said that yesterday.
Maybe not the wrong profession, but the wrong part of the profession.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I should have been in the non-creative part.
Yeah, it was, but it was fun to hear him wheeling and dealing with people because, and that's why I asked him lots of questions about, well, how do you buy the collections, and then what do you do? And he told me lots of stuff, lots of way. He goes, so many people come up. He's like, yeah, I got, 10 boxes I've had, for 20 years stored in my garage and I don't do anything with them. And he goes, I tell them, look, if you sell them on your own, you'll make more money. Here's what I'll give for it. Once he sees the list and the condition and stuff, like here's what I'll give for them. And they're like, well, I was thinking more than that. He goes, yes, I understand, but I have to buy them and I'm going to resell them. I'm not going to buy them and keep them. I'm buying them so I can sell them and I have to make a profit. This is my business.
I'm buying them wholesale.
Yes.
He educated me. I didn't know the answer to this, and he had 2 or 3 of them on his rack of expensive books. But there's books that are marked as jewelry or
Mark Jewelers
edition. I didn't know what that was. And do you guys know what that is? A jeweler's edition book? Yeah, there's apparently on military bases way back in the day. They had they made a deal with not just Marvel, it was Marvel and DC, that they would put an insert inside. And it wasn't like a cardboard thing that made the book look fun. It was a double page thing, so it fit the book right. And it's from a jewelry company, so guys, enlisted men can buy jewelry for their significant, not I guess men and women. I'm sorry, being sexist.
Well, there were probably less women back then.
Yeah, probably. But so that they could buy jewelry, and this was because they were buying, but it was only on the PXs where they can, and that's where they have those books. Because if, you go look through those price guides, you'll see, Spider-Man 125, and then there's like 3 of them, and one of them says it's that jewelry edition. And I'm like, well, I don't know what that is.
Mark Jewelry.
Yes,
And I only learned about this approximately a year ago when I got my CLZ download. I'm like, when I downloaded it and I was entering books and it said, is it direct newsstand or Mark Jewelers? I'm like, what?
Yeah, and he even said that there's a 4th one, another jewelry company also that's in some of them.
I learned about that today.
Isn't that wild? And how long have you been into comics, Tom, and you didn't know that?
That's weird. Yeah.
I find it weird. Yeah.
Yeah, he opened up a book and showed it to me, and he opened up a $1,000 book. He's like, "Here it is," and he pulled it out, and I'm like, "Let's close that back up."
So what I'm getting from all of this is there have been comic book variants since World War II.
Obviously.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah. It was, and he was saying that it was the same book that you could then go to. I mean, it was in the PX, but only in part of it. You could go outside of the certain PX area, and then they had the regular Marvel book that didn't have the jewelry thing in it. So, yeah. And it doesn't say there's nothing on the cover at all. It looks like the same thing. It just has a 4-page, just a sheet of paper folded in half. So it was 4-page insert that was a jewelry thing where military folks could pick jewelry out and have it shipped to their loved ones.
What I love is the marketing genius who just thought, you know what? Comic books, soldiers, jewelry. I'm going to put all those 3 things together.
Listen,
so that when all the soldiers are trapped in the Gomer Pyle barrets, their issue of Spider-Man.
What our viewers will learn on the Sunday stream.
This is not only fun, but it is educational. So, Tom, I probably told you this story way back when. There's no reason that you would have remembered it. But Tommy and I, along with Stephen Butler and Mitch, this was probably around 1990. Probably around 1990 because I think Cat and Mouse was halfway through the run or something like that.
Right.
We went on a signing tour in Louisiana and Texas. For a guy named John Christian who ran a comic shop
Paper
Heroes.
Yeah.
And every single one of his shops were within like walking distance to the front gates of a military base.
Yeah, he was marketing that.
And we asked him. We said, "Hey, we noticed, and he goes, oh yeah, he goes, they're my primary customer base. He goes, military folks buy comics like crazy. He goes, he goes, they got nothing else to do on the base. They come and they buy comics.
Right.
Yeah, but
So,
my buddy Scott Huberman's shop is the same way.
Right, pre-internet, pre-video games, pre-iPad.
Yeah. So, but yeah, he I don't think I don't think John Christian has his stores anymore.
No,
which is a shame.
Scott's got a lot of military folks that for the same thing.
Yeah, because he's right there by Keesler.
Yep, sure.
Well, there was a store in Thousand Oaks, California, where I used to live. They set up their store in a strip mall right across from a high school, with another high school just down the street. It's like, okay,
kids.
And he sold, and he, in addition to the comics, like he had sodas and snacks or whatever, so kids could come in not just for comics, but he could also traffic in.
Hey,
so your store had a Subway sandwich shop built in it.
That's what we used to do, right? We rode our bicycles up to the store, bought a Coke and candy bar and comic books.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Big three.
Yeah, that's right. The big three. Oh yeah, the big 3 C's: Coke, candy,
Coke, candy, comics.
I could swing by 7-Elevens back in the day too.
I tell people that's where I used to get my comics, and and I would buy them, and then I would stuff them up my shirt when I rode my bicycle home.
Yeah,
no, that's wrong.
My mom now knows.
Well, I didn't have a basket. I was too cool to have a basket.
Exactly right. We don't ride with baskets here.
No. Nope.
Yeah, you got backpacks.
Yeah, backpacks.
No, in late 1970s.
What, backpacks had been invented then?
No, there were no backpacks. Was not a thing back then.
You folded them up and stuck them in your back pocket and rode home.
I did that when I was very young.
Right.
Yeah. Until I realized, I shouldn't be folding these like this because no one else does. So,
right.
Any other news? Anybody else got anything news? Mike, what about what's going on in Man in the Mask world?
Just, right now, issue 5 on the newsletter, millertongazette.substack.com. Get you some free entertainment, people.
Hey, people, it's free.
Yeah.
It's free.
Are you working on number 6?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Nice.
And some surprises along the way I've got. So
we like surprises.
Excellent.
Yeah, here's fingers crossed on one of them. So,
Roberta, what about you? Anything new in the world of Roberta? Anything happy?
Not too much. I saw The Long Walk yesterday. A movie.
I thought you went on a long walk.
Yeah, I was like, what? And was
very
it
good? Very good.
Was it a good walk for you?
It was a good walk. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Well done.
Nice.
How many kids
get
killed
this morning?
What's that?
How many kids get killed? Lots of them.
Somewhere on the. Well, I mean, they insinuate there were 50 to start, and it's supposed to end with 1. So
Okay.
We don't see all of the deaths, but
all right.
Everyone.
I'm not aware of this movie, so
I'm not either. I'm thinking it sounds like the Squid Games.
Stephen King, book.
Oh,
way back when.
Right.
And Mark Hamill is in it.
Yes, he's great.
Okay, all right, cool.
I recommend it.
He's the villain, isn't he, Roberta?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh,
it's a story about friendship and all the terrible things happening.
Yeah. Oh, very cool. What about Tom? Tom, I see Dinosaurs for Hire behind your head, so you're back home.
And I'm back upstairs too. I went to a book sale today, and I got a couple of graphic novels, so I was very happy.
Nice. Yeah, very cool.
I love a book sale that has, because when I was a kid, book sales didn't have comics or anything,
right?
And now as kids get older and they start dumping their stuff, I find graphic novels that I hadn't seen before, or that I wanted to pick up but didn't want to spend $20 for. So I'm happy to pay $2.
Yeah, you look at it, you go, "This looks too weird for me. I'm not going to spend $20."
Right.
I'll spend $5. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I bought a couple of graphic novels today as well. I came home with a stack of books about like that.
Yeah. It's like a dollar bin box, but in a building.
Yep, absolutely. Well, we've got something new we're going to try and start today. You know what, Tommy? You know what we miss? We need music with it. We need to be able to go. What you drawing? I'm gonna. This is something, an idea Tommy came up with to see if he can keep you guys guessing. I said, "What's going on?" So, but Tommy, I'm going to let you explain it. What you drawing?
What you drawing? Well, what I'm going to do, at least on this one, is because Roland doesn't even know what I'm drawing this time, but you guys will probably figure it out. So I'm going to pick one Silverline character from the whole group of them, and then I'm going to pick. In this case, I'm going to pick some sort of a different scenario to put them in. It could be a movie, it could be a TV show, it could just be something silly. It won't be anything political, I'm telling you that. But it's going to be some Silverline character mashed up with something, movie, TV, something that would be pretty obvious or pretty known. And what we're going to do is we're going to let you guys can guess. Don't guess right, but you guys can guess. I'm talking about you five, you four. Make funny jokes, keep it going a little longer, and we'll let our viewers guess. And then at some point at the end, whoever guesses right, I don't know if we decided it's the first one or whatever. We'll pull the name out of a hat. I don't know.
Well, I think this is only one. Doesn't it need to be the first one? Right? You've only got it's an original.
I guess whatever we decide, we'll just play it by ear at that part, and I'll send it to him. I'll send him the picture.
Yeah.
Is it Jerry Kalis?
So you can't guess yet.
Oh no, we haven't even started yet.
I wanted to get in early. I like to cut off my competition.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the other camera. So and then it's going to be. I don't know. It'll be at least penciled all the way. It'll be dark enough where you can see it. I don't know if I'll have it inked or not, but. And I don't even know if I'm going to ink it all the way. It'll be enough where you can tell what it is. And then next week, folks, Mike is going to do one. Oh, look at those eyes.
We're going to get recruited on that one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll just do another.
By the way, folks, this is completely experimental. So, so you get.
No, it's just the way that we can give back to the
we need weird camera angles. Then
sounds like fun.
Yeah,
so the viewers can get a freebie, something or another, but they gotta wait to the very end because then we'll have to. That means you have to watch to the end because we're gonna get you.
Not available to family members.
There you go, or the four of you guys,
or members of staff and crew.
Right.
Let me see if I can switch over to the other camera without.
That's right. So Rob Davis, if you're listening,
that's the wrong button.
You're ineligible.
That's right. Bob, Barb, Ron Fortier, right. None of you.
You guys are ineligible. One thing as Tommy's figuring out how to switch over. One thing I forgot to say is that I actually had a couple of retailers come up to me today at the show. Of course,
it's really dark.
And tell me that they've signed up with Filbo Distribution. So,
really?
Yep, yep. So we all know. I listen. I have no idea what's going to happen with Diamond. I have no idea what's going on. I just know that there just seems to continually be issue after issue after issue. We actually got an email. Barb forwarded it to me. We got an email from a retailer that said, "Hey, what's going on with the shipping for Divinity #2?" And I just had to, we tried to keep mum about this as much as we can. As much as we can. We're this is not negative, but I've got to tell retailers, look, we can't ship books until Diamond pays us. If Diamond pays us, man, we'll ship them, but I can't keep sending them books and them not sending me money.
Not a charity.
No,
not a charity. No. And, I don't have those kind of, I don't have the kind of pockets, and none of these guys have those kind of pockets that we can do that. So, so if you're a retailer and I know that you've already paid for them, but if you're like, hey, I want them, holler at me and we can make those arrangements. Won't be as good a deal as you're getting through Diamond, because they did all that mass shipping and stuff. But we'll make it happen as soon as Diamond pays us. Like I said, I'll ship. But I know we've got like 2 or probably 3 months orders that we haven't shipped to Diamond. But I just can't bring myself to do it when they owe us all that money. So the good news though is Filbo seems to be it's small, it's new, it's very very rough around the edges, but it was exciting for me to hear one retailer in particular said, he was standing there looking at the books. He goes, I saw your books in the most recent catalog. He goes, and I'm going to be ordering some of them. So
there you go.
I just said, thank you. Absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
So
I'm guessing Darkwing Duck.
oh, I see. Well, hold on. We're going to have to do this. How am I going to make Tommy big without hiding us? What the heck was that? Oh, there we go. But how?
Now you're gone.
I'm in the bottom right corner. You don't see that?
No.
Yeah, you're down here.
No.
I don't see you.
That's interesting. Well,
You're missing.
All right. But you could still hear me.
There you are.
Well,
I see
no,
you.
But
now there's nothing in the big box. Now you're in the big box.
Now
wait.
you're
Hey,
in the
I
big
think
box.
I can do this. There we go.
There.
How's that?
There it is.
That's
All
what
right. Very cool.
Yeah, next time I'm going to buy another light, so this could be a little more bright, so we can see what's going on. You can kind of see what's going on.
Pops is usually I'll let you know if it is pre-recorded. I'm not real sure, Pops, what that's an answer to. Oh, I know. Pops missed the first part. Woody said, "Is it real or is it Memorex?" Pops, that was part of a joke that we had going on, so it wasn't a question actually about the stream. So yeah, this is September 21st. We're live. So if you're watching it, it's not September 21st. It's Memorex. So anyway, I forgot about that little bit of news on the Philbo distribution, but I was excited about that. Phil tells me that I think we're supposed to have the first orders. Crap, where was it at? October 1st, maybe. Yeah, October 1st. So, yeah, so hopefully we'll know within just a couple of weeks, or at least we'll see some orders from our first time in Philbo. So I'm excited about that. Okay, so tonight we're talking about what do superheroes call their costumes? And of course, hold on. Man, I didn't upload them. Let me get.
I got to make sure that I don't flash the my reference material in front of the camera.
Yeah, no, you don't want to do that.
No,
it's a family show anyway. Don't flash.
Oh, that's funny.
I wonder if I don't think he watches our show, but I got to tell you something that I found. Tom will appreciate this. Tom, you know who that is?
That's Robert McGinty.
It sure is.
I ran into him at San Diego a couple months ago.
Robert McGinty. Mm-hmm. He is a punter for Auburn Tigers college football team, 1984. This is his card here. So
he had sports cards when he was at Auburn.
Isn't that cool? That's the SEC, baby.
That's very cool.
Yeah, he told me the story. Of course, I guess if you're an Auburn fan, you already know this, but I didn't know it because I don't follow Auburn that closely. But McGinty told me that he was the kicker, and he went to kick a field. For those of you outside of the South, Auburn, Alabama is a huge rivalry. I mean, they do not like each other in sports, and I think he said they were playing Florida though. Yeah, it had been Florida. And that's a pretty big rivalry too, though not as big as Auburn, Alabama. But so anyway, what happened is the game was on the line. It was supposedly an easy field goal to make. He missed it. He said the very next week, Pat Dye was the coach. He said, Pat Dye said, yeah, don't even bother coming back to the locker room. Apparently, man, they called for his head at Auburn. They just said, so he left Auburn, went to Florida. Very next year, kicked the game-winning field goal to beat Auburn.
That's awesome. He's a good dude.
He is a good dude, and he is a comic fan. So yes. That's how.
And also, he's a medical health professional too. So if you see him, tell him your aches and pains.
yeah. I'm sure he'll prescribe you something right there on the spot.
He will. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So yes, because he carries around his prescription pad just like I carry around a notepad. right?
Is that a safe thing to do?
A prescription pad or a notepad?
No, the prescription pad.
I don't know. I've never carried one around.
We're all just joking.
See, here's the problem. Tommy's going to be drawing, and he's going to only catch parts of what we say.
Right.
Oh, I'm listening.
See, I forgot to put in the word allegedly. Protect us.
Yeah.
Allegedly, he carries it.
I got to get back to okay now. I'm trying different. Let's see here. Oh, I didn't mean to show it just yet.
This is Squirtle from Pokemon.
It could be.
All right, so costumes, clothing, uniforms. What do superheroes call what they wear? Tom has got a huge list. Wow.
I went against my my usual better interests, and I wrote some stuff down.
All right. Well, you want to lead off then? I got 2 images from you that I can pop up.
Well, sure. Pop up one image.
All right. I'll pop up the first one here.
So you would think Batman would be clever, but of course he has bat in front of everything. So bat costume is if somebody else is wearing it, and bat suit is if he's wearing it. So he wears a bat suit.
He wears a bat suit. So here's a goofy question: does Robin wear a Robin suit? Robin costume, or is his also a bat costume?
I don't know what his is called. I didn't go very deep.
Yeah.
I think Robin's is just called a costume.
Okay, so Batman's is a bat costume, and Robin's is just a costume.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Or it's underoos. Maybe Robin wears underoos.
Tommy has some of those.
I'm wearing some right now. It gets me in the drawing mood.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, all right. What's next, Tom? I'm tired. So,
so I was looking through this stuff, and I asked the Google what Thor's costume is called, and it turns out Thor's costume is just his clothes. That's just what he puts on in the morning.
I did agree. Thor also calls it his armor. I think it is some of the stuff that I pulled up from.
Probably his raiments.
Raiments.
Yeah, it's a very comic book fancy word, to say, hey, I looked that up somewhere.
That's like a Stan Lee thing, where
Stan Lee, exactly. That's Stan pulling that one out to show, hey,
as Guardian battle gear.
Yeah, and so it seems what it seems to do is break down with, if they think they're on some kind of military mission or belong to an organization, it's called a uniform.
Okay. Yeah, that's one of the ones on my list.
So Judge Dredd, Captain America, the female Captain Marvel,
the X-Men,
and Green Lantern, they're all part of organizations.
Okay.
They're basically cops, for lack of a better description.
Right.
And so their stuff is basically a uniform. So they call it a uniform.
What about the X-Men? I mean, they have what do school kids wear? They're uniforms, right? If you have to go to private school that requires you to wear clothing, you wear a uniform, right?
Yes, but then Wolverine always wore something different.
Yeah, but he's Wolverine. He was a rebel anyway.
So he's not going to dress up.
Right? No. I'm not wearing your plaid.
I would think the X-Men would actually call them costumes because they are really just to protect what they look like.
Right.
It's what they dress up like to be able to use their powers in the public eye.
Calling it my super suit.
Yeah. Actually, Tom, that was a good idea to use the Google. I didn't think about that.
The old Google.
Yeah.
Really? Because
or the new Google.
Well, yeah. Roberta, I pulled up the new Google.
No, did you?
Because I know.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
The X-Men are called X suits or X costumes. They put the X in front of it.
You got that faster than I did.
I got a big computer. I'm on top of things.
Mm-hmm.
My research said that Wolverine called his outfit the yellow and blue from time to time.
Oh, there we go.
I don't remember any of that, but that's what the old Google told
also,
me.
what's funny is that, when they were originally created, they were just comic book characters.
Right.
Yeah.
And they didn't really give them names for their stuff. It was just costume or suit or whatever,
Right.
or outfit. But then as toys started to becoming developed, then they needed names for the toys. So you would get Batman, especially when the Batman animated series came out, and they started to have Batman in different costumes for the toys. Then they started giving them names. And then when the movies came out, Spider-Man's suit, we used to just call it the Spidey suit or the Spidey costume. But the Spider-Man thing, he has like the advanced suit, the Stark suit, the Stealth suit.
Yeah.
Those are all from the movies. And so they, as the universe of where these characters appear start to expand, then they start naming and renaming all these things.
So you want to know what Hal told me? By the way, Hal is my chat GPT.
Oh, okay.
Hal said the X-Men don't have one official term for their costumes, but across the comics, cartoons, and films, they had been referred to in a number of ways. First is uniforms. Professor X often frames them this way, especially in the early X-Men issues of the 1960s, emphasizing they're like a team. They're a team like soldiers or students. And then costumes. This is a more casual word used by the X-Men themselves in dialogue, like "I hate this costume" or "I need a new costume design." And then there's training uniforms, which is specifically used in the Danger Room context. Colors. Sometimes characters will say things like "suit up in our colors." I have never heard them say that, but
that sounds like a football team.
It does. And then this one, I laughed inside when I read this. Spandex. It says played for humor, self-awareness, especially in the later eras when Marvel leaned into meta commentary.
Yeah, but I would argue that I think spandex is a trademark name for the product.
Spandex is.
What is the product then?
Spandex. Isn't that the company?
Well, okay, all right. So hold on. When you said trademark name, it's like Kleenex. If I'm gonna blow my nose, it's not a Kleenex. It's a tissue. Kleenex is a brand. So is spandex the brand or is spandex
the material?
Thing? Yeah,
I've never heard of a company named Spandex.
Me either, but I don't know.
Right, well, I'm going to
the Google.
Yeah, if there was a way to find out.
Yeah. All right. So there's a whole bunch of you watching now. You're like, hey, why is Tommy drawing on the screen? So this is. Oh, where's my image? This is a new thing we're doing called "What You Drawing." Tommy, you got to come up with a little audio for me.
Okay, well. I will next time.
Just keep it short. So Tommy's drawing something that features a Silverline character in a movie, popular
situation.
Movie, but it's a movie situation, right?
Well, this.
I know.
You can't spoil it. What movie it is? But it could be a movie. It could be a TV sitcom. Something. It could be something funny. It could be, but something that's popular enough that it's not something that's just stuck in my head and nobody will figure it out.
Like a pop culture thing, right?
Yeah, there you go. It could be. It could be any old.
So you got to figure out in your guesses. You got to figure out which Silverline character is and what the pop culture reference is, and the first one to get it right. Don't just come on here and guess it like crazy. Don't be Tom Mason.
It's Little Galactus.
The first one to get it right, we will collect your address when this is over, and Tommy will send this to you.
I sure will.
We're gonna try and see how this goes.
So I got the answer.
Tom, you were Googling.
Yeah, so spandex is free and clear. That's where I was wrong.
Okay.
It's just generic synthetic fiber.
Oh, okay. Suit. All right.
Lycra is the
polyester.
Lycra.
Yeah, so Lycra is a trademark name, and so you can't use that. That's true. But spandex is generic, so anybody can do that.
Okay, but Lycra is a brand of spandex.
It's a brand of it. It's the company that makes the Lycra suits.
Okay.
Not necessarily spandex. I'm not up on my women's fashion or any fashion, basically, as you can tell by the way I dress.
Okay. Well, Hal goes on to say in the movies, like X-Men from the year 2000, they deliberately call them uniforms rather than costumes to avoid the comic booky feel. Cyclops even jokes about yellow spandex.
Right.
So,
and I think that affects how terminology, is actually used when it comes to the outfits, depending on what decade you're looking at. I mean, what they called the costumes in the golden age or the silver age, or what's right now would be ever since the 2000s, costumes have been more designed to be utilitarian.
Yeah,
that they're more uniform, they're more militarized, they're pockets and lines and all these other things. So they would call them something different because they would think that my super suit or my costume is an old term of sillier days. So that's the big thing about some what these guys wear nowadays. It would be referred to something different because it's just a different time.
And also costume sort of implies dressing up in Halloween and parties and that kind of thing. So it's superfluous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess it's just the way, however lens you look through it.
And you can also hear the marketing people just say, "Oh no, we can't have them called costumes anymore.
No.
We have to send a memo
because we've got to put it on the toy.
We got to put it on the toy, and costume is too generic."
I mean, look at Iron Man. He calls his stuff Mark.
Mark everything.
Mark 7.
Yeah, that's true. It is
Mark 1, Mark 2.
I like the marks.
Yeah.
Well, and Hal told me Iron Man often just calls his armors. They're his armors.
Right.
If he's not picking a favorite.
But the Falcon has a wingsuit.
Wingsuit, that's right. Yeah.
So that's what he calls his, and I got and the Catwoman calls hers the cat suit.
Mm-hmm.
But then Black Canary used to call her the bondage outfit in the Arrowverse TV show.
She called it that?
Yeah, she would joke that it was the bondage outfit.
Oh my gosh.
That's kind of funny.
I thought you were just being dirty.
Me? Vulgar? I know the rules.
And numerous Superman incarnations on TV or movies, he's called it his outfit because his mom made it for him.
Right.
Yeah. So
although
outfit.
in my research for this, in the New 52, they called it something like the Kryptonian ceremonial armor.
Yeah, we can thank Grant Morrison for that.
Yeah.
Take all the fun out of it.
I would rather not, because it doesn't make any. The Kryptonian ceremonial armor just doesn't roll off the tongue. It's not a good.
Right.
Oh, I remember that.
I was going to say, Roberta, you know this. So, so this is a couple of panels from Cat and Mouse Vipers #1, and if you'll notice, one of the things she says here in this first panel is, "I have a mission." She says, "In fact, get in your uniforms. I have a mission for you." And then Mouse says, "We need uniforms," and then she gives reasons why they need uniforms.
There you go.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You getting anybody guessing yet?
Indiana Jones.
Not a single guess yet.
I've got one. Should I do one in the private chat?
Yeah,
it's just Rolling Man in The Purge.
It's going to get obvious here in a minute.
That's right, it is. Roland's been waiting for The Purge his whole life.
I have been.
Finally tipped it.
I've been prepping. For it.
Crowbars and hammers in the garage.
Yeah. Mike, I see your guess. That's my guess as well. Did you see it in the private chat?
Yes.
Oh, are we right?
Yes.
It's good.
But
yeah. So, Tom, you also had what was that other image you sent me?
I meant no. You got to keep guessing.
Yeah, so that's by the artist Oliver Schmidt. Those are all the different Black Canary costumes or outfits over the course of her 70 years in comics. That's great.
That is fantastic. Look at that.
He's a great artist,
isn't he? Oh my God!
He is. Yeah,
I don't think there's anything he can't do.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's a genius.
And what is this, like third row, about a little more than halfway over? She's got like short, dark hair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember ever.
That was from. I think that's got to be 80s. It's got to be
okay. So 80s when Superman's hair was longer than hers, right? He had the mullet.
So who is this again?
This is Black Canary.
Yeah. Dang, what is this? Because like one artist couldn't figure out that every time somebody drew it, they drew her different.
I think because her character has for many years until recently been sort of an empty vessel, and you could just make her be whatever you needed for the story.
I guess so.
Yeah.
And so then they just put her in a costume that fits that story, and most of the people always want to emphasize her long-leggedness.
That's what I was going to say. How many ones where she's wearing short shorts?
Yeah. Well, the dark hair was the emphasis. What her actual hair color was, because that was the big thing. She wore a blonde wig,
right?
And then finally, 20-some years ago, somebody found, hey, let's just bleach her hair.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, and she used to make a big deal about not being like trying to keep a dual identity, right?
Yeah. So
and those days are long gone for most heroes.
Most heroes, yeah.
I hate that too. So I would say that probably the Wasp would be have something similar as that, because Wasp had like a new costume every issue of the Avengers. It seemed
like. Yeah, my gosh.
Yeah.
That would be...
Same with Yellow Jacket, right?
Well, now so Yellow Jacket, I don't remember Yellow Jacket's costume changing. I remember
Hank Pym changed
Hank Pym, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Now probably his Goliath costume changed more than Ant-Man or Yellow Jacket. I think.
Yeah, I think it changed.
I think those were pretty, in my memory anyway, those were pretty consistent. But his Giant Man or Goliath costume changed pretty regular.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird because he's also changed names in addition to changing his costumes.
Yeah.
Which almost doesn't happen in comics.
No.
And Yellow Jacket being the coolest. I love that costume.
Oh, I do too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Also, the name is better.
Oh yeah.
Far better. Yeah, and y'all remember that very brief point in time when Hawkeye became Goliath?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very very brief time when Yellow Jacket popped up as Yellow Jacket. Then it's like, hey, we need a Giant Man. So Hawkeye, all I do is shoot arrows. I'll be Giant Man.
all I do is shoot arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the saddest power of all.
Yeah, it is. All right. What else you got, Tom? Wait, hold on. Mike or Roberta or Tommy, y'all got anything?
Well, for me, for Man the Mask, the original would call his outfit his work clothes.
Oh, work clothes. Oh, that's cool.
That's clever. I like that.
Yeah, because there's not a costume involved; it's just a suit. And then my modern version would call his stuff his gear, because he wouldn't call it a costume or anything. So very, very down to earth. Nothing really, But work clothes would be kind of the best way to describe it, I think.
Yeah,
it fits with the environment that you've created for him to work in.
Exactly. Yeah,
work clothes.
I think it works. Yeah, work clothes.
Because calling it a super suit or a costume or whatever doesn't really seem to fit the tone of what you're going for.
Yeah, not the tone, but like I said, very blue collar sounding work clothes.
Yeah.
I got to put my work clothes on.
Yeah,
that's great.
Now I've never heard gear in that way. When I think of gear, so like for instance, I played football. We had our uniform and we had our gear, right?
Right.
So there were two separate things. So
uniform was like the jersey, right?
Yeah, jersey and the pants, but then the gear was like your helmet, pads,
shoes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
So I know this came up in our private chat, and I'm like, gear? I've never heard of gear.
Yeah, because in the military, it's your accessories. It's not your outfit.
Mm.
Right.
Right, because you wear a uniform.
You wear a uniform and you carry your gear.
You carry your gear. Yeah.
But I think in the superhero context, I think gear works, certainly for Mike's character.
I think so too. Yeah.
I
mean,
it's great that no one else is using it for that. So it really makes it really. I can tell that Mike, you put a lot of thought into it, and that to make it fit your world, and that no one else is using it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, you want something that describes it, and the best thing about both of those terms, it's kind of a shorthand way of telling somebody, well, I've got to go do my thing. And so it's like time to put my work clothes on, time to grab my gear. That's one of those things.
Although I like calling going out superheroing as your thing. Got to go do my thing.
Yeah.
I gotta go do my thing. Yeah.
Because there's a scene in Men in Black where what's his name, and Tommy Lee Jones, Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones are going to go talk to the jeweler, and Will Smith goes, "You wait here. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna talk to this guy. I'm gonna put my thing down." Which means he's gonna put his wrap. He's gonna put his his muscle on or whatever. So going out and doing your thing.
Yeah. I think so too. I mean, you think about it, like for me, when I leave to go to work, I usually say, "Well, I'm going to go to work," right?
Yeah.
Going to work.
You got your lunch?
Got my lunch. Yep.
You got your stuff?
Yeah. So, what about Roberta? You got one? Tommy?
I don't know. I was still thinking of the Spidey suit because I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. I like Spidey suit.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't like any. I mean, I understand all the technical names they've given it now and from the movies, but I still like it as the Spidey suit.
I do too.
Yes,
because it's very Dicko-y. It's very Dicko-y.
Very much, and it sort of fits with that. That's the web slinging, free swinging, hipster teenage Spider-Man thing.
The youth factor.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, what about the Hulk's pants? His suit. He was
that's
naked.
the lack of his suit.
Yeah. He's just got like clothes. He's just got like raggedy old jean shorts.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And somehow they turn purple.
Right. Well, there's some sort of special alien hybrid pants or something. I think they've sort of retrofitted how they turn from pants to shorts and back to pants again.
Yeah, that is true. Because whenever he switched back, he wasn't standing there naked, right?
Yeah. Although sometimes when circumstances would turn him back into Dr. Banner, he would still be wearing some variation of pants, even if he's face down in the desert somewhere.
Yeah,
and they fit all of a sudden somehow.
Of course, that's right. Yeah, he's not holding them up with his hand or looking for some kind of belt from snakeskin.
Yeah, well, I think I actually recall an image of Banner in the loose-fitting pants that were ripped at the bottom with like a rope tied around them to keep them up.
Yeah.
Really?
I have a mental image of that after he goes from Hulk back to Banner.
Those are his work clothes.
Yeah. So here's one for you. This is Hal give this one to me as well. He says outfit. It's a bit looser, sometimes used in the narration or casual speak, and it's less formal. But some of them call it their outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Which, it's funny in the world of comics that had captions.
Yeah.
The trick would be that you wouldn't want to use the same. Well, we know as editors, you wouldn't want to use the same word twice in the same panel or whatever. So if you use costume in the caption, then they have to say outfit in the dialogue or vice versa. Yeah. And so it's just another euphemism or synonym that keeps you from saying the same thing twice in the same page or panel.
Yeah.
So I just used my favorite friend Claude. That's my new buddy. He told me that the first one it brought up was Deadpool. Apparently, he referred to his costume as my costume because he was breaking the fourth wall. So he was just being silly about it. Called it his red suit, and he also called it his murder pajamas.
That's the best one. Murder pajamas is great.
That's so Deadpool.
The best one.
Yeah,
because outfit just sounds like we're going out on the town. Like I got to put, I got to get my outfit. I put my outfit on.
Yeah,
I got to go buy a new outfit for the party.
Oh, murder pajamas are perfect for
murder
Deadpool.
Pajamas is great.
Oh my gosh, that is fantastic. Yeah. So another one here for superheroes is that Hal said is regalia. It says this is very rare, but it shows up for characters with a flamboyant or ceremonial look, like Doctor Strange's regalia.
Right.
Black Panther.
Black Panther regalia, yeah.
Right. Because he's a king.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Dr. Doom probably.
Doom.
Yeah.
Because he's the king of
Is
Liberia.
it the Doom suit?
The Doom suit.
The Doom suit.
I'm just asking.
Which is loaded with super. Doom actually refers to it as armor, and it's loaded with super science.
Yeah. And Doom, of course, also speaks about himself in the third person.
Yes, he does. Because he loves himself.
Yes, he does.
Now, the Fantastic Four, they always referred to their outfits with unstable molecules, but were they costumes or outfits, or I can't remember. But they always would say they're unstable molecule costumes or unstable molecule something. I can't remember. Because they were able to handle the torch being on fire and the Invisible Woman being invisible and Reed being able to stretch.
Yeah, so Hal tells me that they more consistently lean toward calling them uniforms rather than costumes.
Right.
Because they all look alike. And this time he gives a let me referring to my chat GPT as a he. Very specifically says in Fantastic Four 3, Reed Richards explicitly calls them uniforms.
Okay.
I have a question that you can Google or answer.
Yeah.
What does Doc Ock call his robot?
Oh, his arms.
His arms?
Yeah. Not the the whole thing. He's got to have a name for it, right?
Larry Moe.
Got to be a cool name.
He's stuck in it. He didn't take it off.
Yeah, because they're fused to his body. It's not part of a shirt that he puts on.
No, they're part of him.
Arms or tentacles says harness. I remember him actually saying harness. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. It's
hard to go to the bathroom with that thing on.
Occasionally it says he'd slip and call them my appendages.
Appendages.
And it says a more modern term used in the movies or in later comics emphasizing the tech was the actuators.
Ooh, that's a cool name.
I think I remember that.
That's a cool name, but no one's actually going to say that out loud.
No. It sounds weird.
I've got to get my actuators moving.
I can't even see Spider-Man saying, I'm going to shut down your actuators.
Look out, those actuators are everywhere.
Yeah.
Stupid octopus arms. I think you just call him Cthulhu.
Or tentacles or something.
Yeah, it does say when he's bitter, he'll sometimes refer to them as cursed with these arms.
He's got extras.
He's bitter. It's his fault.
Yeah.
Does he not understand there are many one-armed people who would love to have an actuator?
The Lizard, for example.
Yes.
Kirk Connors.
He would love one.
Yes, he would.
Because he lost his gator arm.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good, Tommy.
Okay, so this is Tom. You got any others?
Great.
All right, let me go full screen with Tommy here.
That looks like Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis.
It is.
That's what I thought.
Wow. All right, so chat, you guys got any guesses as to what Silverline character this is, and in what pop culture situation they are in? First person that can guess this will Tommy will mail it to you.
Sure will.
So I before we get too far, Tommy, is that in the continental United States? Is that in all the United States? Is that in?
Oh, I don't care. Whatever.
Okay. All right.
I'm there for our fans.
All right,
our viewers.
Wow.
What a guy. What a guy.
I don't think I've ever said that out loud.
What a guy. What a guy. What a pal. Tom, you have any more terms?
Me or the other Tommy?
Tom.
No, I mean
I've got some more. Let me look.
I've got one more.
What I really liked. Okay. Really liked in The Incredibles when Frozone says super suit, and then also that's what they're called.
Yes.
Like Mr. Incredible calls his that as well. It's a super suit.
Yeah. Edna made them all.
And then to me, that's for those kinds of characters who are actually super. If you're not part of an organization, so it's a uniform, calling it a super suit is pretty cool, I think.
I think so too. I think that's a great term.
It's a good name.
But I don't think if you were part of an organization, though, you wouldn't say, "Where's my super costume?"
No, you would just say, "Where's my uniform?"
Yeah.
I may have missed it. Did we already talk about Doctor Strange? Because I have.
He's got regalia.
Well, I think with
the cloak and then the cloak of levitation. Apparently, he's used those terms for his outfit. Magical garments.
That's a specific thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Because he's also got the eye of whatever it is,
Agamotto.
And then, but his actual costume with the funny shoes and the funny pants and the, the night shirt or whatever.
The wizard costume.
Right. That's.
Yeah. So Hal gave me this one. Togs.
I was about to say that fighting togs.
Were you really?
I was fighting togs. I was trying to think of where I saw it at, but fighting togs.
That's Richard Dragon Kung Fu Fighter. And
Hal says it's very dated. He goes, but you'll sometimes see it used in the 1940s and 1950s comics.
Well, that describes me, so we're okay then.
I'll bet they used it because it's short and it would fit in the panel.
Yeah.
The letterer.
Yeah.
I've never heard togs before, though.
Yeah, my fighting togs. I've
heard now that Mike says it, fighting togs. I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Huh.
You could almost see Adam West saying it.
Yes.
Go chum, we go to our fighting togs.
But I also think it's maybe Iron Fist or Master of Kung Fu, or where they were wearing the martial arts outfits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because no one knows what a gi is, so my fight.
Is that what a martial art outfit is called? A gi?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think it was a kimono, but I wasn't sure.
No, kimono is kimono is the dragon, and kimono is a
kimono.
That's right.
It's a woman's dress, right? A kimono.
It's not even a dress, really. It's
it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Kind of looks like a dress. What else? Any others?
I think that's everybody. What do you think Galactus calls his pants?
Pants.
Death.
Because he's got stuff. I mean, he and Darkseid and all the other guys who wear these sort of weird outfits, they don't seem to call them anything.
I don't think he'd say anything
because they're in those things all the time. So those are that's just Galactus' clothes.
Wildfire in the Legion of Superheroes had a containment suit because he was all energy.
Right. Without the suit, he would just
he was just energy. Yeah. So he had a containment suit.
I like that. That's very specific to his character.
Yeah.
And then the Human Bomb had a bomb suit.
He only wore it once.
I think he would just take off his glove, and then his hand would just touch stuff and explode. It's like its stupidest power.
So I have a question about all this.
All right.
So do you think maybe the reason why it's hard to find, them calling it different names from themselves is just for memory, for people to pay attention to the superhero more than the suit, not to give the suit too much personality? I'm wondering if it's an idea.
Yeah. I also wonder if it is, because they don't call them, because like Tom mentioned earlier, costumes sounds like you're going to go play dress up.
Yeah.
You're going to go out for Halloween. Fake. Yeah. You're going to put on a costume and go to a costume party, or you're going to go say trick or treat. So I think that's probably, and of course I never thought about it until we decided talking about it here. But I think that's probably a good theory as to why the term costume isn't used, because writers, maybe publishers, like, well, we don't want them thinking this, so they're going to play dress up. This is serious work they're doing.
It's serious work. It's their persona.
Yeah.
I also think that because most humans don't talk about their outfits really on a day-to-day basis. So I think some of the stuff with costumes and togs and outfits and super suits or whatever is a lot for the fans' benefit, not necessarily for the benefit of the story.
Yeah.
Well, it's for anonymity as well.
Yeah,
so I mean, they don't want to look like their normal self.
Well,
Right.
So, all right. So that brings up a question for you. So I think I'm going to put devil's advocate here with you, Tom, just a little bit. I think probably we don't talk about our own clothing, but we talk about other people's clothing. If you walk into the office, Tom, I'm like, hey, Tom, where'd you get that weird Hawaiian shirt?
Right. And then I would burst into tears because you made fun of me. And then I have to go talk to HR.
And then go running out.
Yeah, but you don't say I'm going to work today. I need to grab my Hawaiian shirt to put on.
Right.
I don't. And if we're going out to lunch, I don't say I got to go get my super jacket.
No. But I might say, Tommy, I say this to Tommy all the time. Dude, you cold? Why are you wearing your jacket?
And I go, yeah,
I
am. Shut up.
I think you can make the case that for when this started, when superheroes and superheroines had secret identities, you had to have the characters say they were going to change into something.
Right.
To go fight their crime or to do their job. And then over time, that has sort of morphed into I have my civilian identity and now I have my superhero clothes and what should I call them? And then now that's just begun. Some characters that we know are just in their stuff all the time. And
all right. So I've got another question there for you. So part of this, and if you look back at text and comics too, is like part of it is trying to explain sometimes to the reader things that might not automatically be apparent to the art, right? If you remove all the words, you look at it, it's like, okay, well, this might. If I see Clark Kent as Clark Kent, and the next panel he's Superman, just visually without any words, it might not be readily apparent that this is the same guy,
right?
Mm-hmm.
So you put the text in there and say, hey, I got to go put on my super suit.
Right. But in something like the Superman TV show of the 50s,
right,
you could just show, he opens up his shirt, Superman costume's underneath it. He doesn't have to explain anything.
No.
And then he jumps out the window. You don't have to see him take off his pants and undo his belt or whatever. And
unlace his shoes.
Right. And put them all in a nice little stack so they'll be there when he gets back. You just see he opens up his shirt, there's a Superman costume, and the next scene is him jumping on the little trampoline and flying out the window.
Yeah.
But because it's all visual and it's all sort of smoothly edited, you automatically know without captions and without words that that Clark Kent has changed into his Superman outfit.
Right.
And off he goes.
And in the 1940s cartoons, he ducked away into behind a door, but you could see him changing. You could see the shadow of him changing. So you knew what he was doing. And then he exits as Superman.
Right.
Yeah.
And same thing in the Christopher Reeve Superman when he goes through the revolving door.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite great uses. When he couldn't find the phone booth because the phone booths had changed. They weren't little boxes anymore. Yeah. And he spins around the revolving door.
That's I forgot about that. Yeah.
And Wonder Woman just spins around.
Yeah.
That's it. Holds out her arms like this and then just twirls, always twirling.
Wonder Woman. You guys know that the Superman movie is now on
HBO Max.
HBO Max, sure.
I saw that. That was fast.
Yeah, I was watching Peacekeeper or whatever, the John Cena thing, and I saw the thing popped up, and I'm like, really? Does this sound already? Wow, cool.
Yeah, it's happening real fast.
All right, people, y'all need to start guessing. Who is this?
That's right, chat. Where are you, chat?
Where is the chat today?
Haven't seen it, you guys. Yeah, Woody's like the only one there. So what about it, chat? What do you think this is that Tommy has drawn here that you see on your screen?
Maybe this will be the only time we do this.
There's people listening to us going, wait, there's something on the screen. I got to go look now.
They can't see it on their phone. They're too small.
That's right. They're zooming. They're using Zoom. What is that? Right. Yeah. So this is a Silverline character in a pop culture situation. And you need to guess the Silverline character and the pop culture situation.
Yeah.
And Tommy will mail this to you.
It's American Idol.
Basically, his outfit with the hat in the background of the situation is from the movie. So there you go. Dun dun dun.
You think he's saying, "Where's my super suit?"
Guess what he's saying?
Yes. Yeah, because I can't say it now because I'll give it away.
Yeah, you give it away.
You have to say it later.
It's come to mind now.
All right, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT if there's anything other unusual. Any other unusual terms?
Let's see if I had any more. Oops. Cover the picture.
Oh, it says yes. Oh my goodness, it's already come up with different ones.
You share.
A disguise, a villain. Where's a disguise, right?
Well,
right.
but in the modern world, is that really a thing anymore? Dr. Doom doesn't wear a disguise.
Well, the shadow. It says here. It gives an example. The Shadow or Zorro wore a disguise.
I could see that, but I almost think of makeup when I think of disguise. Somebody's changed their face to look a certain different way. I don't
like
know
a Mission Impossible kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know if I see costume.
Oh man, these are all old. Livery.
Livery.
Well, that's like a cowboy term.
Borrowed from military or heraldry. It pops up in the old pulps or when a villain is mocking a hero.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad that fell out of favor.
Oh, you guys will know this one. Monkey suit.
Monkey suit.
Yeah, we've heard that one. But that's kind of they're making fun of it.
I've also heard that used derogatorily to people who dress up for business.
True, yeah.
Right. Yeah, business wear.
Or get married in tuxedo. Tuxedo sometimes was called a monkey suit.
Yeah. Monopoly.
Sorry, kids, got to put on my Monopoly.
Panoply, right? Panoply. Panoply. Extremely rare, but I've seen it applied to Panoply of War type armor heroes.
No.
I like it. No, that's not.
I'm not using it.
Okay. Habit says Dr. Doom and Magneto have both referred to their habit.
That's because they were heroin addicts.
Mm-hmm.
That's because of what?
They were heroin addicts. They both had really bad habits.
Like I said, they're not nuns.
Well, I was going to say.
That's right.
A habit is a nun's habit, right?
Yeah.
Right. A nun's costume.
Garb.
I've heard that.
Garb, sometimes fantasy influenced comics like Conan and Thor. Garb.
All right. Garb sounds like a Star Wars character.
Garb. Hal also says vestments used for the more mystical types like Doctor Strange and Zatanna.
Yeah,
also religious too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can see that. I have never heard this one, but the explanation makes sense because I've heard it as the explanation, but I've never seen it in the comic book. Rig. It's old slang. His rig meant his whole setup. Yeah, I got to go get my rig. Yeah. But
that usually means just their tools, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, because I mean, Tommy, help me out here. I know in the South, we'll often refer to somebody's ride as their rig.
Right.
Yeah, I've heard him say it.
I would think of vehicle before I think clothes.
Right. Same.
Because in Mad Max Fury Road, I think they called their stuff rigs.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
And also because in the military, they also refer to your kit, which is your stuff. Ooh. It's not your uniform; it's your stuff.
I like that.
Yeah.
Kit.
Yeah.
But now kit. So it in that is that their whole uniform? Let me ask Hal.
No, I think it's their gear.
Yeah, kit is kind of their gear. It is what's in their box that they have.
Right.
They all have a foot locker. Yeah.
It's what you muster out with too. They give you your kit. You take it out. You take it home, except for the guns and stuff.
Yeah.
Have to start singing some songs.
Here's where I know Hal's becoming a little too personal. He says, "Good question, Roland."
Oh,
Yeah, you don't want that.
Are you busy after the show?
You're getting a little too familiar.
I've got candles and boba tea.
Okay, so here's a cool kit thing. It's more common in British and in Commonwealth military usage.
Mm-hmm.
Kit refers to personal equipment, clothing, and gear issued to a soldier. I'm sorry. And then it does say a kit bag is the duffel style bag holding all that gear.
Right.
Full kit is the complete set of issued equipment, often inspected by laying it out all in regulation order.
So that would include the uniform then?
That would include the uniform.
Okay.
And then there's a battle kit or a fighting kit, which is the gear worn into combat, which is a helmet, rifle, ammo, webbing. And then there is dress kit, which is ceremonial or parade uniform.
Okay.
And it says in U.S., the more common term is gear.
So the whole kit and caboodle.
Oh, there we go. Yes. I'll bet that all connects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
oh, check this out. Here's what Hal asked me. So have you been using these examples in your cat and mouse comics?
Oh.
Roland's got a special friend.
AI is here to stay, y'all.
Dang.
AI is not going anywhere.
Gotta deal with it.
Let me know when the two of you are picking out furniture.
Yeah, right. All right,
Maybe
Chad,
you should have called him Hal.
Yeah.
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 Did he pick that name or did you pick that name?
No, I picked the name. And here's what's
Or
funny.
did he? Or did you? Yeah.
What's funny, when I picked the name, he went clever.
He's also closing the airlocks now.
I think I sent Tom a screenshot when I asked him to close the pod bay doors.
Yeah, it's right.
I can't do that.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Roland.
Agent, let's see. Let me try this one here. No, it didn't say. That must be like a live thing. Agent Cub says, "What's going on?" I'm Agent. Glad to see you.
Agent, you could be the one to win.
That's right. Well, Agent, we have been asking the chat questions, but no one is answering us. So you can be the one to win this drawing by Tommy. Let me see if I can make a big screen again here.
I'm going to say it's Ice Cream Soldier.
What you've got to answer, Agent, is who is this character? This is a Silverline character. So who is this character? And what pop culture situation are they in? Agent says, so what do superheroes call their costumes? Super suits. Yeah.
Yes, that's it.
Yes.
That's the only thing they call them.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if I can put us down on the bottom. Oh, no, that didn't work.
Yep.
Supposedly I can make different
custom one? Yeah.
Layouts of this. But
I'm already busy.
I know. I'd have to get in there and what happened to Tommy?
Tommy's gone now.
I know.
I'm gone.
No, he's in the corner.
There and play.
Well, there he is.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So
this looks like a video game called Centipede.
All right. So we'll wait a couple more minutes here, see if we get any guesses. Chat's been awful quiet tonight. Wondering where you guys are. I
found one.
All right, I was going to say
name.
I'm out of ideas unless you guys have anything else.
Hawkeye had called his suit the Ronin suit.
The what suit?
Ronin suit.
The Ronin suit.
Because that's what it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, as his, vengeful side.
Yeah, because that's what he trained in, right? That kind
to be an assassin, yeah.
Agent Cub has a guess, but Agent Cub. So what you've got to do is you've guessed a character. Now you have to guess that character and in what pop culture situation are they in? It's a pop.
Yeah.
It's the character. Cat. What's that?
It ain't no cat.
Yeah. Which Silverline character is it? Because I drew the costume right. So the costume is, except for the hat. The hat
yeah. So who is he?
And then what situation is he in?
You can do it, Agent Cub.
What movie is he in? What's going on? What's in his hand? Look at his hand. His hand is carrying some sort of. If it had color, it would be.
You just said what movie? You're giving it away. What movie?
Well, I'm trying to help.
Well, there's only been 4 million movies made since time.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. Yeah, right. I'm fixing to bring the heat. Agent Cub says, I don't know what all you guys publish. And whose fault is that, Agent Cub?
I know.
We only talk about them every single
Our marketing department has done a poor job. There, he got part of it.
Yeah, he did. He got part of it. He says Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I don't think he's familiar with the other character.
Yeah, I think he's probably not. Yeah.
But he does watch movies.
Yep. So the movie is clear, but it is his guess is cat. So it is not cat.
Does it look like a cat?
No.
So we should cut the drawing in half.
Cat and mouse, he said.
Oh, I got you.
No.
I'm stupid.
Cat never shows his mouth.
It is not cat. No.
No, this guy's got a mask on his face.
Yeah.
Over his eyeballs.
So let's see here.
Spirit Halloween.
He said now he's guessing. Twilight Grim. It is not Twilight Grim. Twilight Grim doesn't wear a mask at all.
Nope. But he's grim.
He is grim. All right. So before I talk about next week, what do you guys got planned for the week? Anything exciting coming up? Mike, Tommy,
if you looked at it, I just showed the cover of the book. I just showed the cover of the book real quick. There you go. Rewind it real quick. There it goes again.
I couldn't even make that out, Tommy.
Yeah, I know.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
If I could pause you, it'd be how good is your pause game, right? Pause.
Maybe another hint. It's a book that I ink.
There you go. That's a great answer.
There you go.
Yep.
That's a great hint. Tom, what's coming up next for you?
I got 2 deadlines coming up next Friday, so I'm gonna have a busy week.
So don't call Tom this week.
Well, don't call me anyway because I won't. I have a thing where I don't answer the phone and I don't answer the door. So good luck to all of you.
Okay.
Mike, what about you?
Boundaries, Tom.
Right. Yeah.
Gotta protect my mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Because here's my theory.
Yeah.
There has never been a person who has come to my front door uninvited who has brought anything good.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, if I invite you or you call me up or text me and say, "Hey, I'm coming over," fine.
Or Amazon's coming, right? You know, Amazon's coming.
That's right. But if you're just knocking on my door, you're always trying to sell me something or get me to sign something. You're up to no good. So I'm not going to stop what I'm doing to answer my door.
Sounds
That's
good.
Pretty funny, yeah.
So
that's
check myself
funny.
as Roberta said, boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Boundaries. That's right.
My life is terrible. I got to do something.
Yeah.
It was good when you were drawing it.
Yeah.
I could tell what you were doing.
Roberta, what about you? You got anything exciting coming up?
I can think of.
We've got to get you into some shows, Roberta.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mike, what about you?
I just have Man in the Mask stuff, and I've got actually a couple of cover commissions this week. So
sweet.
That's cool.
That's great.
Nice.
I do like that.
Yeah, that's always exciting news.
Oh yeah.
Tommy, we don't care what you're doing.
Hey, don't we have a crowdfunder up?
You and I have done 3 shows, 3 weekends in a row. I'm ready not to do a show for another weekend or 2.
Tommy, tell people what you're doing while I go get a book.
We're going to in October. We are doing a show in crud. Where is it? It's in a mall.
Okay.
It's a Halloween.
I'm with you so far.
Sounds
I know.
great.
I can't remember. Lakeland. No, not Lakeland. Oh, doggone it. Let me look it up.
It's got some tables and maybe some boxes.
And people walking around.
There'll be some comics. There'll be some people in costumes. There'll be some kids. There'll be some balloon animals. There'll be some boba tea. There'll be
the boba tea lady from across the thing at the show that we just did. Oh God, that poor lady. I'm trying to look it up. I got my Google Map thing out here. I'm trying to look it up. not Mount Dora. Where did Roland go? You know, Leesburg, the Leesburg Mall. Yeah, it's in Florida. It's right outside of Orlando. It's within about an hour from Orlando. Leesburg. Yeah, there. See, I got it.
It's your state.
Yeah. It took me a while to get it. Yeah, that's coming up here towards the end of the. It's a Halloween thing. They'll have trick or treaters going around while the show's going on.
Yeah,
and stuff. But it's a free show. It's just it's at one of the malls. It's not totally dead mall, but it's most of them are dead, right?
What happens if there's a zombie breakout?
They could film a movie in this one, but it either the malls are just totally dead or they're really expensive ritzy malls, right? Those malls are still kicking, going crazy. We got 2 or 3 here in Orlando that we call them the rich mall. It's super expensive stores, but other than that, all the rest of them are closing down.
So thank you, Tom, for reminding me. We do have a crowdfunder going, y'all. And this is for Cape Town issue number 2. And this is a gorgeous looking cover here by our buddies at Kablam.
Kablam.
I forgot to look.
I can show this one. You can show this one.
I can show this one. Right. Yeah. So here's what's in it.
Who are you looking at?
Not the real comic.
This is not the real comic. No. This is just a proof of the cover here. So as a reminder, it's a good looking cover here.
Those are cool.
The only way you can get this cover is to back the crowdfunder. And you can find the crowdfunder at silverlinecomicscrowdfunder.com. We're a little over halfway. So and we've got probably, I think, a little over a week to go. So get over there and back this campaign. Help us get to the goal here. Agent Cub even says nice. Yeah, agreed, Agent. These are really, really. Kablam does a fantastic job of printing these for us. And like we say, and all the others, these are extremely limited editions. We print however many backers get this, plus about a dozen, usually not even a dozen, but about a dozen because the creators all get a couple of copies or a copy. And then that's it. We don't print these. We don't print these for anything else. Very good question. Agent Cub says, is issue 1 available as well? Yes, Agent Cub, it is. It is also available. So you can get issues 1 and 2. If you did not get the first issue, you can get issue 1 and 2 of that of this series. So you got wrong one. You got about like I said, I think it's not quite 2 weeks. And you can pop over there and get this. But these are good looking. The book is finished. By the way, just so you know, I think all the covers are even finished. Yeah, all the covers are done. Sometimes we will launch and one of the covers is not inked or colored or something like that. But I think these are all done. Oh wait, this has to be lettered. But I know our letterer is gonna jam this stuff right out. We have a very reliable letterer, and a very, very good one at that. So
with a capital L.
That's right. So get over there, back the campaign. Agent Cub says, I try to get your stuff, but I'm poor. I understand that.
Who isn't
too well? I know that's true. Agent Cub, I'll say this. I'll send you a message, but if you back, I'll throw something extra in for yours. Go back tonight. You got to tell me you'll have to tell me what your real name is, though, because I don't know Agent Cub. Unless you back it as Agent Cub. He says he's drawing Man in the Mask. No, he's not Man in the Mask.
That was my actual original guess.
Oh yeah, that would have been a very
so
good
Agent
guess as well.
Cub is he and I are.
Yeah. Okay, so did I not ask anybody? Did I ask everybody what you're doing? Everybody have a chance to say?
Yes, except Tommy, and we don't care what he's doing.
Yeah, it's just Tommy. What are you holding up there, Tommy? Okay, wait.
That's the piece.
Yeah, there it is.
Da-da-da. And and when I'm pointing at the wrong way. Nope, this way.
Yeah. Look at that.
There, right there.
Is that a hint if I've ever seen one? Yeah. All right, so let's talk about our upcoming streams here. Whoop, where's my calendar? On Tuesday. Ooh, this sounds like a good one. How do comic creators recover from being rejected? Maybe a publisher gave you a pass, or you didn't sell well, or the critics panned your book. What's the secret to getting back up and putting another book out? Is it worth it to put out another book after getting rejection? And that's called recovering from rejection.
I would say there's two kind of rejections. There's the rejection of the editor or the publisher, and then there's rejection of the audience.
Yeah.
And the response would be different each time.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so as well. Agent Cub.
Good topic.
Yeah, it is a good topic. Be sure to tune in for that. That's Tuesday, y'all. Agent Cup says, okay, before the end of the show, you have to tell us what the character is. So Tommy and I talked about
I just told you what the character was.
Well, you didn't. You hinted.
Not really.
Yeah.
You're also covering them up.
You look like you're having a spastic fit.
You
look like the guy.
Champion and the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
It is champion and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah, Agent Cub got it enough. Is it champion? All right, Agent Cub, you have to send privately. Send us your mailing address, and Tommy will get this out to you. Yeah,
maybe I'll throw an extra book or two in there.
That sounds good. On Wednesday, called Fave 5, our intrepid crew, that would not be us, that would be the Whammers, discuss our top favorite non-DC Marvel comics from the 90s. Ooh, that one sounds good. I like that. Well, I would have a lot to add to that list. Next week. Oh, no, that's this week. Next week, I'm excited about this one as well. I think Tom might as well have a lot of fun stuff to say. What happens between the panels? Scott McCloud talked about it in his famous book, Understanding Comics. So what happens between the panels in comic books? We are going to talk about it, and we're going to give you some answers. This is next week. What happens between the panels? I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
Sometimes naughtiness.
That's right. So, all right. Anything else, y'all?
No.
I'm good.
All right. Let me. Oh, I think I'm in stream now. Oh, look at that. Tommy's got his fancy one. Yeah.
There he is, right
what
there.
happens between the panels stays between the panels.
There we go.
Well said,
I
Agent
like
Cub.
that. Yeah, that belonged to Agent Cub. So, all right. Until next week, remember to make mine Silverline. Good night, everyone.
Hi, I'm Dave Dorman. Make mine Silverline.